That was fun. I heard Delray just had their big meeting. All their waves. What is going on here? Going to be joined by some other boyos. Do a regular stream. There he is.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
That was hilarious.
By the way, that was Dylan's idea.
Was it?
I loved it so much. I've been thinking about that since last week. He said, hey, something for April Fool's Day. I said, April Fool's, let's do it now. I think it's funny.
No, that was good. I don't know. I tried to do some sort of persona there. I wasn't sure.
Yes, 10 out of 10. Hey, Teresa. I didn't. I've read your email. I've not responded to it, and I apologize for that. I need to. Yes, but I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of it. So sorry. Not respond back. That was very rude of me. I hear he's a handsome devil.
See, I missed that.
Much more. Michael, there's not even more pants. Michael, it's time for you to decide to move the family down here in Louisiana. I need someone to play games with. Gaming group is falling apart, man. Falling apart.
There he is.
Brian won't come see me.
That's right.
You did? Did they pick winners? I didn't get a chance to catch it, but I heard it was awesome. Who do I think the next president of Lucasfilm will be? Dave Baloney. I don't know. I will respond. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It just reminded me I have something else I have to do later on too. Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, how's it been going?
It's been going. I missed
Dylan's
that
got a hot channel going on right now. He's on.
Yeah, what's that about? I have to put him to more work on the twin side and side. He apparently has too much time on his hands.
I'm sad. The newlywed couple came back. We've been doing Tuesday nights. That's great for them. They had to cancel. I was depressed. My other buddy, who I don't really like, is very unreliable now and never has time. And then these other two brothers, they're done. They're done. They're not coming over anymore. So it's falling apart. My nephews are gone for a whole month. They left today. It's just everything's falling apart. Usually Memorial Day, we play all day. We play all day on Memorial, and this will be the first Memorial Day in years that I probably won't be playing any games. I'm so upset by that.
It's not a good feeling. I had
all right, something nice about Marcel. There you go.
I had something. I had a Castle Panic Deluxe Edition finally come in from Kickstarter. I ordered that like a year and a half ago.
Oh, how is it?
I'll have to take a look at it. I mean, it literally just came in this afternoon, so I haven't had a chance to really open it up yet. But it's got a lot of parts to it, so I kind of went all out on that one because it's one of the few games my entire family likes to play.
Okay. No, I haven't seen X Video. I should check it out. Yeah, that's the online one, right? But I totally get it, and that's what it's there for. But I just want I miss the days I used to have tons of people in a gaming group, and they've all grown up, gone different ways. I just need to work harder to get more people. But it's just hard because they've got to meet me because I've got all the kids, and they've got to come at least at 7 and then wait for a few minutes while I put the kids to bed. So I hate that I have to work around my schedule right now, but they do. And there's so many games I want to play. Hello, Red 5 Reviews.
Have you had any Kickstarters come in lately?
No, because I've got, what's it called? The Rome one, the city building one, Foundations of Rome.
Okay.
I got the Zombies, which has been over 2 years now, going on 3. Because the girls were 2. Yeah, when we took their picture and they're on a card. Here I have their card, which I just saw the other day. But they got the artwork for this 2 years ago, back when they were 2 years old. I'll share it. Oh, I gotta blow that up too. Here we go. Present, share screen. It feels like it takes a little bit longer now. There we go. All right, so let me blow this up a little bit. Siamese twins. It's an item. When you take this action, when you take an action this turn, pay a brain, which is a token, to repeat the action. You can do multiple. You can keep taking turns. Is what it should say. But yeah, so that was Meridian Piper as little zombie, as Siamese twin zombies. So it's fun. I mean, you can still tell it's them, but like they were 2 when they did that. Now they're 4. So, you know.
Xander, the Weston Games stuff, the core rulebook of Star Wars from the Weston Games did get reprinted by Fantasy Flight a while ago, though they don't have the rights, I believe, to the role-playing game material anymore. I don't know who has the rights to them currently.
That's an interesting question. I did order that one. I think I did get that one eventually too.
But the core rulebook, the original core rulebook for those are out there, and there is a reprint for it.
So because of Geeks Attic, I went online and I got, it's all in this book here. I got all of the Westing Games Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that does sound like Geeks Attic, all right.
Story. I mean, yeah. So hopefully we'll play this. It was online on the Ghostbusters fan site, so I guess it's free to play. But Ghost Toasties, West End's Ghost Toasties, Hot Rods of the Gods and stuff. So, and then the ink started going out on this one. That's Ghostbusters 2, the RPG. So I don't know if we'll ever do it, but it's ready. Matthew, Geeks Attic, ready to do some West End Games Ghostbusters RPG. Yeah.
That sounds like it could be interesting, depending on how who's running the game.
Stockyards, replacing Barrage that I had finally got off my. Is Barrage good? Because I look at it and it doesn't look good. I need to watch and see how it's played and everything. And do you have the all-in for Barrage? I asked because I do like that designer. I do like the designer, but the game looks like it's a little bit of a slog. But let me know. I mean, I may be interested in trying it out. I have played a ton of new games.
Really?
I had this huge shelf of shame because I made that big trade a while back. And I had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 games on my shelf of shame. And now they're all played.
Wow.
So I'm ready to tear into other games right now. And I was supposed to be tearing into games Tuesday and Saturday, but I'm not. I can't. I'm scrambling to find someone for Saturday. I'm gonna go nuts. Want to play games with someone, anyone. Favorite KOTOR soundtrack? What is it? My favorite? No, but it's good.
Like which of the tracks on the KOTOR 2 soundtrack is your favorite?
That's what he was asking. That I don't know.
I'm not sure either on that one. Maybe. What was it?
Sucks, Michael. Amsterdam was missing a player pieces for me. Queen Games, they did me right, finally, after months of ignoring my request for missing pieces. They gave me deluxe pieces instead for all 4 players. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a fair deal. But I haven't replayed Amsterdam.
2 a.m.
Did Delray do a video?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. So again, the big things when you're talking about reprints with like old Legends material that isn't Del Rey or Marvel is who actually has the rights to them. I'm pretty sure Marvel retained the rights to all of the comics, so they should have that. I don't know how the Dark Forces trilogy, who has the rights there, but
Hmm.
this is the real reason, by the way, why it's so hard to get reprints of the young adult books is because that they're not under any current publisher right now, and I don't even know if the publishers know who has the rights to them. Like, for example, when Bantam took over for Del Rey, they retained the rights to print old Del Rey, and then when Del Rey got it back, they retained the rights to print old Bantam. I don't know if that same process transferred over with the young adult books because it was like a subsidiary of Del Rey back when it was I'm forgetting their name, but Young and Junior Jedi Knights were a subsidiary of Del Rey. Then Scholastic took it over, and Scholastic lost it to someone. I forget who Scholastic lost it, but I think DK now owns it. But again, did DK when they got the rights? Did they have the rights to the previous stuff under that branch? Who has the rights? We don't know the answer to these questions, and until we know the answer to those questions, we don't know who to ask for reprints.
I'd be all in favor of getting those younger, audience books though, because it's really hard to do donations at hospitals and whatnot without having some access to some of those.
Oh, I can talk about that.
Yeah, you can talk about that. You can also look at the private chat real fast too.
Are you going to talk about that?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean,
let's talk about the donation first though.
So yeah, let me see if I can get the pictures up.
So yeah, this is for a fundraiser we did. What was that in April? We raised those funds.
Yeah,
it was
good. They're all on Facebook.
Yeah, but that event, we had that donation event over in was it Children's Hospital of Orange County? Another team up with the 501st, which is which garrison? Is that the Southern California garrison?
Yes, it's the Southern California garrison.
He's just looking for the photos. You actually got some pretty good ones too from the actual event, which is something I always fail to do whenever I'm hosting one of those things. It's like
it's really
take
hard.
A few, but it's like hard to be in the middle of all the fray while also getting the photos that you want to get.
It's going good, man. Going good. Thanks for the book.
I have to.
I don't have many things out of hardback now. Oh, Marcel.
1. So it's screen 1 that I need to share.
Marcel has an upcoming article for the website. Scott, I think, was supposed to make one. He's got this weekend left to make it for me.
I really need to go through the website and just go through the backlog of articles. I haven't been reading it for a little while.
2 more openings in June before I book out June. I need to get those done this week.
Like I said, I think I've got one for you potentially. I'll look for the other one.
Scott's going to work on the other one. He's probably got it right now.
So these are some photos I took of the events. They had these balloons out.
Because this was on May 4th.
Yes, this was on May 4th.
Oh, okay. Oh, right on.
That Chalk Child Life one, I might have a better photo of that in here. Is actually where the they were taking photos of. That was that's like the hospital's in-house broadcasting. They have like a radio. And then this was afterwards. This was like a handout that they gave all of the kids. They had some extra, so I took one home just to take some photos of it. This is what it looked like.
It's kind of fun.
And then this is what we brought.
Was it 50 books, was it?
Yes, it is 50 books. This was the selection we had. They went rather quickly, I want to say.
Wow.
I the first hour of the event, I was down to I had gotten through half of them, and then by the last one, it started slowing down. These are the 3 501st volunteers. The Count Dooku is actually the head of the Southern California garrison.
Oh, nice.
He came out for that, and then that R2, that R2 moves. There's there's a guy with a controller who can make it go around, and it can it can spin its head, it can make beeps and whatnot. So these are the 3 volunteers that were there, and the Darth Vader. And again, they basically were posing there for most of the time, and then the kids would come up to them and take photos. And then after the first hour, the Vader and Kylo went up to go room to room, while the Count and I had a chat about stuff.
We always do that though with the Kylo Ren, especially I think it's at Chalk specifically. If a Kylo Ren shows up, we always give him the Revan book. For the photo.
It's been Kylo each time. These guys, by the way, are troopers. So they had the Vader and the Handler had just done an event at LAX like 3 hours before this. So they went from LAX to Children's Hospital of Orange County, which is in the city of Orange, Anaheim, around that area. It's 30 miles away, but like with Southern California traffic, they had just barely gotten in. They got in like 15 minutes before I did. Then they all had another event after that in Yorba Linda, which is like another 10 or 10 miles north of Anaheim. So these guys did. So the Vader did 3 events in one day. The Kylo did 2 events in one day, and the Dooku, he only had 1 event that day. But he was talking about how he was completely, because this was on a Thursday. He was completely booked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with events. And like
those guys keep busy, and the ones I've met in person anyway, they all seem to be very good people. So it's always awesome teaming up with these guys.
And these are. I didn't get to talk to the Kylo that much, but the Vader and the Dooku especially, they knew their legend. They had they recognized a lot of the books, and we kind of talked about some of them as well, some of their favorites. They didn't read them all, obviously, so I could be like, oh, well, this is actually a good one. I remember they hadn't seen MedStar, so I'm just like, oh, well, if you've read Shadowhunter, then it kind of follows along the same story. It's a lot of the same characters. I actually had some nurses came up and they were interested in the MedStar and the MedStar too.
That was one of the things that came out of that event that you told me about that I had not thought of, and that was one of the nurses was looking to use some of the books that we had brought potentially as a learning aid for themselves.
Yeah, that's actually the second time. The other that happened was at Tenderloin.
Okay,
was where I've had an adult come up to me and where English is their second language that have asked for a book to practice learning English. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if Star Wars is the best for that, because there's a lot of Star Wars words in books. I don't know, maybe someone who can something like the Han Solo or Lando trilogy would be better for that, as they have they don't use a lot of the Star Wars specific words in them, so it'd be a little bit better for that. But it was an interesting thing that it's come up a couple times that we haven't really targeted towards, but it's an interesting area for future donations.
I definitely thought that was interesting, because it's not an area I actually thought to do. We've always been focused kind of more on the kids, getting their literacy levels up, but that doesn't mean somebody with a second language of English couldn't use it for the same purpose. So that's kind of one of those obvious blind spots that we had, and now it's been exposed. I'm like, yeah, we should definitely do something about that. But yeah. So the whole event, how long were you there for? And I know we didn't have many books left by the end of it.
No, I don't think I put that photo up here. I'm going to try to get it up.
We have six books left, and we started with 50. I think our fundraiser was only to bring 40, so we were able to squeeze out a little bit of extra there, which sounds like it was a good thing. But it was good.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
You're going to see my messenger history. Where is my...
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with Kelly down there. They seem to be very, very good people out there.
Open. Let me open. So this is actually funny. So we had recently gone to Chalk back in 2017, where we bought 288 books to them.
Recently.
6 years ago, we dropped off 288 books, and we left. We handed out maybe 30 of them, right? So we left the rest of them at their library. So I thought it's been and that's why we didn't go back to Chalk for so long, because we wanted to get through them. So I thought, it's been 6 years. Let's see what they still have. This is what they still had from last time.
Not much.
Not much, but still, it's like, oh look,
I mean, they had almost 200 excess. If that's all they have left, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, so we added another 6 to that.
Awesome.
I can actually tell you the
awesome.
6 that didn't get picked.
See, that's the next video you need to do on your channel, Dylan, is the statistics on which books are picked and which ones aren't at the Twin
So
Suns
it's interesting. So another thing. Now, this has happened a couple times as well, but this time we've been ready for it. So someone came up and said, and like, again, this happened, I think it was at Phoenix Children's Hospital, the second one, where someone came up who had already read most of them and like had basically read everything that we had, right? So like they could take a book, is like, I've read all these, right? Well, this time that same exact thing happened, but we had a copy of Scourge. And Scourge being like,
and we almost didn't put that one in there.
We almost didn't, but again, because we had Scourge, which I mean is kind of a relatively I don't think most EU fans know Scourge even exists. You know, it's like, oh, we have a book specifically for you who's read almost everything. Here's something you probably haven't read. So the last books were X-Wing Rogue Squadron, Jedi Search, Outbound Flight, both copies of MedStar, and Death Star were the last 6.
I know we were hesitant on MedStar. That's interesting it didn't go.
Yeah, I may have, knowing previous events, I may have been kind of like subconsciously steering people towards other books that like have left, which may have left some of these not making it.
So you're saying there's some bias involved?
Well, yes, a little bit. But there always is going to be, because you have to make recommendations based on what's there, and like age appropriate books as another issue. With some of them.
Some of them. I know we usually bring was it like 6 or 7 of the younger books that are aimed kind of.
Those are gone almost immediately. Those were the.
Yep. That proves what I was saying, though. We need to get more of those younger audience books reprinted, because they are in demand. We just don't have access to them to donate to places. It's a real shame, because they would definitely be liked and used.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That looks like a lot of fun.
Those events are usually a lot of fun. So
definitely. Anything else you want to talk about?
So Dylan and I did decide that we're gonna
big news. Let's do it.
Make our appearance at Legends Con this year. We talked to a few of the people behind the scenes. I wanted to get a better idea as to kind of the group that was behind it, because I know there have been attempts to put together, conventions for Legends fans or Expanded Universe fans in the past, and they usually failed for one reason or another. But I asked some questions that put my mind at ease with the answers they gave us. Apparently, Lucasfilm and Disney are well aware of this event going on. And they said as long as they're adhering to certain guidelines, they have no problems with it going forward. And the other question that was foremost in my mind is what nonprofit they were donating to, which, Dylan, correct me if I'm wrong, but they did announce that recently, right?
I didn't see it if they did.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to say then, because they asked me not to say until after they have a chance to announce it. But if it's out there, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. It is a good organization, though. And I was more than happy to continue, on with the purchasing process of buying a ticket there. So Dylan and I will both be making an appearance. It won't be officially as Twin Suns. We are applying for a fan table and actually a panel as well, just because we felt like if we're going to be there, we might as well do a little bit of effort to do some sort of a collection effort for donations and the books in the area. Kind of tell people who Twin Suns Foundation is, what we do, maybe even look for volunteers, because we're always looking to kind of expand where we can donate to beyond just the core group of volunteers we have. So it's going to be a lot of fun. That's in September on the 9th and 10th, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm. I know a few people that are going. If you want to hang out by the Twin Suns, assuming we get a booth, a table, if you want to hang out, that's fine.
kind of surprised if we don't. Like I said, we actually kind of already know the people behind it.
Yes.
That we met them
Well,
at
just-
Celebration Chicago.
Yeah, just in case we don't.
Right.
Just in case.
Right.
Also, so there's not going to be any official fundraiser specifically for LegendsCon. All the
Correct.
cost in this is just going to be from us. So,
Right.
and everything we're going to be bringing is like assets and stuff we already have, kind of like leftovers. Like we have plenty of bookmarks we'll probably hand out. We have some prizes that we were planning on giving away at Celebration Anaheim before.
There is still that question of because I have all those copies of Heir to the Jedi behind me, and I had to ask them. I was like, "Is that okay for us to give away there?"
Heir to
And they're looking into it. Or Heart of the Jedi, sorry,
Heart of the Jedi, yeah.
And yeah, they were looking into it. So I don't have an answer yet on that, but I do plan on giving those away, at least a few of those, if they allow us to.
If not, I have 2 copies of Marvel 108.
108, and then I've also got some of the Black Series figures I ordered extra in anticipation of a Twin Sons event some point in the future.
Also, you'll see this spinning wheel. We'll find a way to use. I spent like $30 on this spinning wheel. I'm getting as much as I can.
We will use it, dang it! Hey, coincidentally, I hear Del Rey used something very similar on this recent stream of theirs.
Did they? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
anything
what I
about
heard.
that.
So
Are they,
yeah, no, it's going to be good fun. So I hope we get to see a lot of people there, because that's usually the best part about these events, is seeing the people that you've met online in person, celebrating Expanded Universe with you.
Yeah, and I think you said this right. We're also going to try to have a panel. Like
Yeah, but again, this is stuff we've
totally do that. Yeah,
we've applied for that. Depending on how much actual activity they have going on there. I do know they've been starting to announce some bigger name authors that are anticipating attending. So we're kind of excited to
Stover is
see.
the real big name they announced recently.
Right. So it's gonna be a pretty good event, I think. And
Scott, I don't
kinda-
know if my couch will still. I'll still have my couch by then.
No, but I am excited though, because it's also one of those things that Dylan, all the Twin Sons people, a lot of the people who've been doing stuff in the Expanded Universe movement in the past have been asking for others to try and do things too. And this is definitely a group of individuals who got together and decided to try and do something. So assuming everything was above board, and it sounds like everything is, yeah, I'm all for it. I'm going to support it.
There you go. There you go. Big news. Breaking news. Right there.
Well, we've kind of hinted at this for a while. I said I was going to LegendsCon before any of this happened, just because I wanted to see what would happen.
Right. But having a fan table potentially and a panel potentially, that's another step beyond. Obviously, we haven't said anything on Twin Sons official media anywhere, because it's not really an official Twin Sons appearance, but it is what it is.
I mean, we'll be there, and again, we'll be collecting books as well. So if you have extra books that you don't need for whatever reason, and you're going, we'll find a home for them somewhere in Southern California. I don't think we'll have one lined up prior to, just because I don't know if we'll actually get any books. But if we do, we will find a home for them.
Good.
Cool.
This is a good question. What are you thinking as a topic for a fan panel? Says Scott, I thought he was working on my article for the website, but he's asking questions. So go ahead. It's a good question.
It is a good question. I think we'd be focusing on just trying to explain who Twin Sons is, because believe it or not, there's still a lot of people out there who don't know who we are. It's not like we're the biggest group in the world.
I may or may not have already made the PowerPoint for this.
Whoa!
Dylan's gung ho and excited for it,
man.
But I think it would be a goal of explaining who we are, and then obviously personally, my goal will probably be to try and get some volunteers out of it, get some more energy involved into the organization, so that we can try and do a little bit more in the future. That's one of my goals. But obviously, we're also using it to collect books. Don't know that we've decided where in the area we would donate to, but we usually donate in the area to a convention area.
Somewhere in Burbank, if not Burbank, in the greater Southern California area. Matt's not going. He has approximately 36 kids.
Yeah, I can't go.
He's not allowed to have fun.
If that announcement happens, that'd be great. I'd love to, but I'm not. Will there be a live stream? They can't live stream the event, but they said someone else could.
We can record some stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll try to record the panel if possible, and we might try and maybe get some impromptu author interviews if we can, and try to record those. We're not sure though.
That would be fun.
The attempt is definitely going to be there to share as much as we can, because we do love doing those live streams from the floor of the convention. It kind of gives everybody a chance to feel what we're feeling out there and what we're seeing. And it's a lot of fun. But yeah, they have rules specifically against live streaming on this particular event. I think that's actually a convention center thing and not necessarily this event thing.
Oh.
But
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, if anybody's considering going, feel free to drop by.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to see you.
That'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to see everyone there.
Yep.
See, just another reason to go. Your top reason to go.
I don't know. I think Stover will be the top.
I was going to say, I think there are other great
There's
reasons
no way.
to go.
Over.
Or even Sean
whatever.
Stewart. I'm sorry. There's no way we're on that same level. The exterminator himself. Did you know that, Matt? By the way,
What do you mean?
Matthew Stover had a full-time job as an exterminator while he was writing.
That's right. You told what? Somebody told
Oh
me that. Who did I hear that from?
yeah, I do remember you saying that.
Somebody had told me that. I don't know if it was you, Dylan, or was somebody else I'd heard that from. But that was crazy.
That is crazy. But yeah, no, fun.
Yeah,
So
it was
that's
a good
the
time.
big announcements. There you go. Another. Yeah, I think Barbara. When I saw Barbara Hamley, also Yoda Doc Rendezvous.
Sean Stewart.
yeah,
Sean
Sean
Stewart. I mean, there's two big ones for me that I was like, oh.
And
Yeah.
Lana, I believe is her name. She wrote Legacy 2. Is going to be there.
Yep. And they got all sorts of people starting to show up on that. I think they have here's a
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Comcast strikes again.
They got him. They got
What's
him. That's what happens. They've already nuked him, folks. There he is.
they tried. They failed. This
They failed. There you go.
So I was gonna pop the link for their guest list if anybody's curious.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
in the private chat link. I don't think we can. I don't think
Oh,
I
I
can
can
share
do it, right?
Yeah.
Well, dadgummit. Here, actually, I'll share my screen, and we'll look at it together.
Perfect.
That'll be something fun to do. Let's look at this. All right, boozy. Special guest, thumbs up, thumbs down. Oh yeah, Randy.
Oh yeah,
Stradley.
Randy Stradley. How do we forget about him?
Yeah, Randy
Yes.
Stradley would be great to see.
I think he was just announced, wasn't it? It wasn't too long ago.
No, he's been a while. He's been announced for a while.
But I'd like
Really?
to talk to Randy.
Must have missed
Yeah.
him.
Of course, everyone wants to see Matthew Stover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looking chic. Oh no, this is another one.
Mhm.
This is another one I want to know, because I want her to tell me what the secret was with the droid, how they would have ended it. Sean Stewart. Yeah, this is a good lineup. Barbara Hamley. Oh, it's so great. Love Barbara Hamley. Abel G. Pena.
I didn't know about that. That's big.
Yeah, that'll be good. He's a great guy. Wait. What? Joe Bongiorno will be there. Where's his picture?
Is Joe going?
Yes, Joe's going.
That'd be fun to meet him in
He's
person.
got his own little table and everything. This is bogus. Where's and I knew about Abel G. Pena before they announced it. I knew about Sean Stewart before they announced it. I knew they were talking with her before they announced it, and I have not known the others.
No, but it's just exciting to see who they're bringing in for something that's just fan led. I mean, it's more
Come see our
what we've
program.
always wanted to see.
Scott's saying Joe hasn't officially announced yet, so that's why he's not on the
Oh,
thing.
baloney. He's going.
Will he have? Do you think Supernatural Encounters will be out by then? We can get him to sign it.
Woo! What's the update with that? I haven't checked his website in a while.
Good question. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm see what all gets announced before the event actually starts too, because there's still a lot of time. They seem to be announcing more and more as we get closer and closer.
Media
Scott
and
says
PR.
50-50 on that. Okay, there's a 50-50 chance,
There you
but probably
go.
not. Yeah.
What about? Well, I think has Scott made his announcement that he's attending Legends Con yet?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think
I'll look.
I heard Scott Johnson was going to be there.
I know a lot of people. I know a few people are going.
A
On
student
Discord.
weekend pass, a child pass, an adult single day pass, early bird rate.
Mm.
Oh, it ended.
Yeah, those rates just went up not too long ago.
Scott canceled. Okay.
Well, he could always uncancel and come back, though. That's the good thing about Scott. You never know. Does the team have pictures?
Some of them do, I think.
Oh, they don't.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
that's
don't
a
have pictures.
shame.
That's it.
We have pictures on the Twin Sons website.
Well, I like how some of these just have first names. That's not shady.
The I think we have everybody on Twin Sons except for Gordon, who remains I don't even know what Gordon looks like, to be honest.
Yeah. we're only half serious when we say he might actually be a sentient Eevee.
That's right. It very much could be. Or no, he's changed to Vulpix now, hasn't he? He changed species of Pokemon. He's now something.
He was a Riolu for a while as well. Maybe one day he'll be a Mareep.
Maybe.
All right.
No one likes Mareep. Why? It's the best sheep Pokemon, objectively speaking.
Wow.
Here we go. We're talking about Pokemon.
I would love to get Planet of Twilight signed. I bet I could stay awake for the whole signing too.
Really?
I'd have her sign sure. And I'd be like, I was a Callista fan before anyone else.
Lucina would also be good because there's a fan theory that Palpatine's first name was going to be was actually his father name, Casigna Palpatine. Like that's why he part of the reason he protected his name, because he hated his father so much that he didn't want to go by his name anymore. It's kind of insinuated in the novel, but not confirmed. So it'd be good if to confirm if that was his intention or not. But that's just a fan reading.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. We'll see what happens with that, though. More than anything, I'm kind of hoping it grows in future years too. It does well in this first year.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah. The first year is always going to be, a little. It's not going to be the best, but it's a means of building, right? Getting better at it. So yeah.
And it's a good way for Legends fans to connect with one another too.
Absolutely. I think it'll be a fun time. I know there's a lot of buzz getting it. They're getting a lot of people coming in, and good for them.
Oh, Diet Ghostfish. The better question is: have you seen Michael Stackpole and Drew Karpyshyn in the same room? Because apparently they might actually just be the same person. Maybe the reason Stackpole stopped writing Star Wars after 2000 is because he just adopted the pen name Drew Karpyshyn and bought a Drew Karpyshyn skin suit, and he's pretending to be Drew Karpyshyn all this time. I mean, have we ever seen Michael Stackpole and Drew Karpyshyn in the same room together? Why else would Del Rey mess up the Wedge's gamble about the author section to put Drew Karpyshyn in there? That's obviously a Freudian slip, right? That's not just a
if
lazy
only
attempt.
Somebody had that on film.
This makes so much sense now. Hey, do you think Legends Con could bring in Alex Wheeler?
Alex Wheeler, huh?
I don't know.
Maybe. Since it's a real person. I don't know. I just thought that,
No, we'll see what happens with it.
No, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm glad y'all are gonna get to go and everything, or Twin Sons people, and y'all are a lot of fun.
Unofficially.
Brian and Dylan are well worth your time hanging out with, talking with. They're very fun. You can take them out to eat. Dylan doesn't eat that much. Just put the if the TVs are in there and they're playing sports, Dylan's fine. You can go.
Yep,
You take him to Burger King, he'll be fine.
So I hear. Do they actually have TVs in Burger King these days? I haven't been in a while.
I don't know. I'm just saying that if they did, you could just take him there. He's totally fine with it. Have a blast.
Nah, good.
Oh, look at that. You have a source. A source, he says.
An unnamed source?
An unnamed source. Well, Pablo's denying your source, Scott. How's that? But anyway, so yeah, that's big news. I'm so happy.
Yeah,
There you go. You heard it here first.
That's right. We haven't said anything elsewhere.
Maybe. I may have let a few people know.
Okay. I haven't said anything elsewhere.
Oh, you got another one?
Hmm?
You got another announcement?
No, just that one.
Oh, let me take the private chat.
No, you're not allowed.
Whoa, this is huge. This is huge. In fact, I'm going to get them to update Legends Con and take a picture of Dylan's couch.
I knew you were going there.
At Legends Con, you can sit in it with Dylan or without.
And if they let us do a raffle, maybe.
You may be taking it home. You may be taking it home. Dude, if they put a Force Ghost of him and say that, that'd be funny, and that'd be the end of the convention, but that'd be great. That's what we should do next time. Do a Force Ghost convention and talk about all the ghosts who are going to be there. The spirit of Vonda M. McIntyre will be there. There you go. Line them up. Well, there you go. Awesome. 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 All right. Well, I'm going to end a little early, guys. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for chatting with me. This is so much fun. I don't get to do it that much. Hey, next week, I think, that's kind of the halfway start in June. I don't know. We may pull out a more civilized age, or may wait another week on that. But I'm getting that recorded. That was good. Soon. Dylan's got the big channel though. You got to watch Dylan.
My 60 subscribers. By the way, I don't know why 60 people subscribe to me. I'm not a YouTuber. I have a terrible mic. I don't have a profile picture. I don't have a channel banner. I don't make.
He's killing it. He's killing it on the.
In my case, I'm contractually obligated to actually subscribe to his channel. So the rest of you, I don't know.
You don't have to.
I did hear a little birdie tell me that he's going to be on a Legends podcast this Sunday.
Oh yeah,
potentially. May or may not.
Allegedly, he has agreed.
May or may not be getting more mileage out of the 2 months of my life I spent over 2 years ago getting book reviews.
I'm going to see if I can join that, but no promises on my end.
Oh, shoot. Because I was invited to that one, too. That'll be fun.
I think he's trying to get a big thing of guests there, so I'd like to do that. So you may see me on that. By the way, Stevie, whatever his name is finally going to get to interview me.
Now, Stevie B?
Yeah, Stevie B, man. He's a good guy, and we just don't have schedules that match up. But I'm going to
said that a few times. Yeah.
Make the time for him. It's not probably going to be the best. I'm going to have kids running around here screaming, but it's the only time we can. So definitely get that done. So I'll be happy to do that. And so
he had a Rich on recently.
What?
He had Rich on recently. It was nice.
Rich Hanley?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. And I have a subscribe. Oh, maybe I missed it. There's a lot. I didn't check much over this week.
It was nice to see him talking Star Wars again.
Oh yeah, I was gonna call Rich just the other day, just last week, and I couldn't, because he's a big Star Trek fan, and I've been wanting to talk to him about some stuff. And I contacted him 2 weeks ago, and we found out the only time we can talk to each other is on Saturday. But the Saturdays are really bad for me. I'm trying to find a Saturday to talk to him. So I should hang up on Stevie B and go straight to Rich. Rich is a great guy, though. I love talking to Rich. He had Nathan P. Butler on? Wait a minute.
No, Nathan B. Butler. Sorry, I got my guys mixed up. Yes, that's who we had on. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, I saw Nathan P. Butler. I thought you had Rich Hanley, though. Okay. All righty. Well, anyway, false advertisement there.
All got everybody all excited. What's wrong with you,
Dylan? Any streams coming up soon? I mean, we'll do. I don't know. Dylan's idea was to do this last one. I thought was great.
It's funny.
I made the meme that I'm like, we should do this.
Recording a more civilized age soon. It's gonna be great. And I don't know. It's just time. It's the time I have to do stuff. The time takes away from me reading wonderful books. That's really what it is. I mean, I'm not watching anything that much. Well, I'm watching a few things here and there, but mainly I'm just reading books at night and loving it. But anyway, so thank you, Dylan, Brian. This is a lot of fun.
Sure.
Thank you, everyone in the chat, for being here.